Today we're going to be making Famous Dave's original recipe cornbread. So I actually saved some of my Der Wiener Schnitzel chili sauce, and I have a couple of hot dogs, and I thought nothing goes better with chili than cornbread. So I saw this yesterday at the store, and I thought it might be a really nice thing to make. Again, it's still a really cold day here. I live in Southern California, and we have just been having like some really cold weather the last couple days. For us, I mean, if you compare it to the rest of the country, I guess it's not super cold, but from what we're used to, it is. So the first thing that I did is I preheated my oven to 400 degrees. The recipe actually sounds really simple. It's only 3 ingredients. It's, the cornbread mix, some water, some egg, and then some milk. So we're just gonna add our cornbread mix. To this, we're gonna add 1/3 cup of water. Then we're gonna add 1/3 cup of milk. Now I'm using almond milk, but if you prefer regular milk, whatever works for you. All right, there's our milk. And then we're gonna add 1 egg. Whoa, crazy egg. All right, so all I'm gonna do is give this a little stir. Get it all incorporated. I don't know if any of you have eaten at Famous Dave's before, but they do have some really good things on the menu as far as ribs and chicken, but I don't think you can really beat the cornbread. This is just always a really, really yummy thing to have with chili, with barbecue, with really any kind of soup. I love cornbread. It's one of my favorite things. So I'm not going to over stir this. I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that the largest lumps are out. Then I'm going to take some of this baking spray, and I just want to spray some of my, I have a little 8 loaf pan here. I'm just going to spray these. I like this particular baking spray. It's a spray that you use. It's called baking nonstick spray with flour. So it kind of does everything in one spray. You get a little bit of flour, a little bit of baking spray, and it works really good when you're doing any kind of muffins or cornbread, anything like this. It seems to work really good. So I'm just gonna fill these up about halfway. I'm not sure how much of this I'm gonna need in each one. So of course we can always go back around. And I think looking at these, I'm only gonna do 7 because I'm gonna fill a couple of these up a little bit higher. Some of these first ones. Just kind of shake it down a little bit. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. Now I'm gonna go ahead and look at the 8 muffins for 23 to 26 minutes. I'm gonna set my timer for 20 minutes and then check it after that. If you're enjoying this video, would you consider subscribing to my channel? I'd really love to have you as part of the Homestead Patch family. And then while we're waiting for our cornbread to cook, I went ahead and defrosted some of this chili, and I'm just gonna put this in a pan and just heat this up. If you haven't seen my Der Wiener Schnitzel chili recipe, it is the bomb. It is so delicious. I'm gonna link it right above, and if you'd like to watch it, feel free. But all I'm gonna do is take my chili, I'm gonna just heat it up over the stove. It's already cooked. And then I have a couple of hot dogs that I'm gonna get cooking as well. So these are my cornbreads. I just checked them. They are perfectly done. I'm just gonna take these out and put them on a little cooling rack. I actually prefer my cornbread a little bit crispy like this. You don't have to cook it quite as long if you like yours a little bit less done, but this is how I really like them. I know they're kind of crispy around the edges and just really, really, really good. Oh, they're so delicious. I also love this little, it's kind of like a little cake cornbread thing that I bought last year. It is cast iron and it is so good at cooking the food. This is actually called a USA pan. I'm gonna link it below in case anybody's interested in checking it out. It's amazing. It cooks absolutely amazing. These little cornbreads are gonna be just a delight to eat. So along with cornbread, I just want to make sure to cut up an onion and get that ready for our lunch. Sometimes I use my chopper. Today I'm only going to be cutting up half of this onion because I want the other half available to slice. So when I originally made my Wiener Schnitzel hot dogs, I actually used a bun and I made them into the chili dogs. This is going to be a little different because I made the cornbread today, but I'm going to show you how I do it. It's just kind of a little twist on the Wiener Schnitzel hot dog. I'm just going to cut these into little bite-sized pieces. I've got some of this delicious Wiener Schnitzel chili that I made, and when I say delicious, it is so good. Delicious. I'm going to put my chili over it. And then I am going to put some onions over the top of the chili, just like this. And I'm going to put some cheddar cheese on the top of that. And then I'm going to take one of my little cornbreads and put that on the side. And there you go. That's the Famous Dave's cornbread with the Wiener Schnitzel chili. Okay, let's give our cornbread a try. Now, I actually don't put anything on my cornbread, but you can put butter or honey or whatever you like, so. Oh, boy. That's delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and have my dinner. Give this cornbread a try. Famous Dave's. This is the original recipe cornbread, and it is good. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.